guys. Hey, I'm going to cut that short. I want to get to this really quick because I don't want to make this a long video. I made a video earlier from my car and mentioned that we were going to try and file some motions about what happened yesterday in court, where a judge decided that he wasn't going to follow the law and was going to keep my client from getting his gun back, which he has a legal right to do. The Texas law is very specific. You can see that video for more information on that, but I've changed my mind. I'm not going to file a habeas corpus, or what I call a habeas pistola brief. I'm not going to file a writ of mandamus. Why? Because if I do that and we win, my client is out more money because he's got to pay to do all of this kind of stuff. Instead, we're going to sue the judge. The law is very clear on this. There is no discretion that the judge is allowed to have in this issue. The fact that the law is very clear that once a person's charges have been dropped, the person is entitled, the word is entitled, to have his firearm back, and the judge shall. Now, these are both quotes. Entitled is a quote, shall is a quote, return that firearm. However, this judge, what he thinks he's above the law, and that he recognizes that in most cases it will cost more to litigate the issue and get the gun back than it would be just to replace the gun. I don't think he realized that CJ Grisham is now an attorney, and that doesn't matter. We're gonna fight every corrupt politician in this state, including judges. A lot of attorneys won't do that. A lot of attorneys won't sue judges, because they're worried about their license. They're worried about their relationships with judges and all that kind of stuff. Look, I want to make something very clear. I became an attorney because I believe in the oath that we take as attorneys. And that oath is to our clients. That oath isn't to our judges. Now, obviously, we have to abide by court decorum and rules and things like that. And I plan to do that 100%. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to kiss the ass of judges. And I'm not going to kiss the ass of prosecutors. And I'm not going to kiss the ass of other attorneys. I became an attorney for clients, not for the system, not for the bar, not for judges, but for justice, for the Constitution. And so instead of just playing the game and filing briefs here and filing briefs there to get a judge to do the right thing, I'm going to sue him to do the right thing. But I need your help because, as you know, this client does not, like many of my clients, don't have a lot of money, and they can't afford these kinds of fights alone. I will tell you that I did make very clear, look, I'll help you raise money, but you have to do your part as well and raise money. And he's doing that. Okay. He's going to do that. So in the comments, I've put different ways that you can help contribute to this fight. And I'll tell you what, any money that's left over from that and any money you continue to send, if you just put in there, Second Amendment, I think what we're going to do is we're going to create a fund, a separate fund, where I can do these kinds of cases on a regular basis. When a judge violates your right to return a firearm that you rightfully have possession of, or you should have possession of, then we're going to sue them. I'm not going to play this game of, the law is what I say the law is. I'm sorry, but the law is the law. And, when a judge has no discretion, a judge cannot rewrite the law and say, I'm just not going to do it, knowing that it's going to cost the client more to fight it than it would be just to replace the gun. And I'll tell you, in this case, yes, that's very true. It's going to cost a lot more than the gun itself costs. However, we're not just talking about the value of a piece of metal. We're talking about a firearm that was handed down from my client's father, and it has a lot of sentimental value. And by the way, my client's father doesn't have many days left. And so this is a very emotional time for him because he's worried that he's going to lose this gun. I want to let you know that I have raised through the various, since yesterday, I've raised about $700. That's enough for me to file the complaint. I'm not going to file the complaint right away. And there's a reasoning for that. And I really don't, I've talked to my client about what my strategy is. And I hope you guys trust me in what my strategy is. And I will tell you, it has absolutely nothing to do with politics, because whether or not this judge gets reelected, I'm going to sue him whether he's reelected or not. It doesn't matter. The lawsuit is going to happen, but I'm not going to file it until November. And I hope you just trust me on why I'm doing it that way. My client trusts me for why I'm doing it that way. I have very valid reasons for doing it that way. And it doesn't have any, as a matter of fact, I will probably file before the elections. It's not about the elections. Okay. It's just coincidental that the reason I have to wait till November is we just happen to be in an election year. Just trust me. Okay. I hope that the people who follow me on this channel know that I have your best interest and I have justice's best interests in mind. I'm not revealing who the judge is yet because, again, that goes into my strategy, and I don't want to tip my hand right away. So, but what I do need to do is continue to raise money to fight this issue. Like I said, I've raised about half of the minimum I'm going to need, which is $1,500 for this. I've raised $725, I believe, is what has been raised so far. So please help. This is the kind of stuff that will put other judges on notice. I don't care if I make enemies doing this. Again, I'm not here for the bar. I'm not here for judges. I'm not worried about having to go back into this judge's courtroom at some other date, because if he retaliates against me for doing the right thing, I'll skin for retaliation. That's just the way it is. I'm going to do what I am required to do as an attorney, what every attorney is required to do, which is fight for their clients. And every one of my clients, I will fight tooth and nail for. If a prosecutor is wrong, then we'll go after the prosecutor. If the judge is wrong, I'll go after the judge. And so this is very simple. I would love to have a great relationship with every attorney out there. So if you want a good relationship with me, and you don't want to be on the wrong side of a lawsuit, just do the right thing. That's all you got to do. Just do the right thing. Follow the law. Respect the rights of the people that come before that bench. Respect the rights of the people that the police have thrown in jail unjustly. Respect the rights of the people that the police have taken their property without just compensation and without cause. If you do all that, I'm your best friend. I'm the best friend in the world. But if you don't, if you violate my client's rights, if you violate the rule of law, if you make judgments that are contrary to the rule of law, I could probably be your worst enemy as well. So that's all I wanted to say about all of that. Please help us fight this. Again, the only change that I'm announcing in this video is we are not going to do a writ of mandamus. We are not going to do a habeas corpus petition. We're going to sue. We're going to sue for official oppression. We're going to sue for abuse of authority under color of law. We're going to sue for conversion of property and without compensation. We're going to sue for due process violations. I've got like 5 different claims that we're going to sue for. And, this judge will be put on notice, and I'm going to be hated come November if I'm not already hated as it is. So anyway, you guys take care, be safe, be free. Please save this video or like and share this video to get as much as possible. I will keep an update. I'll let you know when we meet our goal. That way I'm not just continuing to collect money. Although, again, any money that is collected above and beyond, I'm still going to put towards what I'm doing right now, which is helping people who can't afford to fight the system. Now, I will say also, I'm not a charity case. And so if you've got a similar case like this, I expect you to do as a client as much sacrifice as the people that are helping you fight these cases. So if they're going to go into their bank accounts and give $1, $10, $20, $50, whatever it is, I expect you to find ways to also raise money in your own defense. Okay. Because when you have a stake in this and someone else isn't paying for it, you're more likely to do the right thing and, help me in this endeavor as opposed to just being a charity case. Okay. So that's my only requirement. I will do everything I possibly can to get you to have your rights fixed, but no matter how little money you make as a client, you can always raise some money somehow, some way. That might mean cutting out Starbucks. That might mean selling some of your CDs or something. But everybody has to have a stake in the game. I don't want to ask my followers to constantly pay for other people's issues. You have to help contribute to that process. And my client is, by the way, I just want you to know, my client is doing that. So I wouldn't be asking for money if he hadn't already contributed to this issue. Thank you all. Take care, be safe, be free, and just know that I'm out there fighting for you. Liberty needs, or justice needs a hero, I think is going to be my my tagline, only because I don't consider myself a hero, but I consider the if you've seen my Lady Justice, I turned her into a hero. I think Lady Justice is a hero. And so when I say justice needs a hero, what I'm referring to is Lady Justice, nothing self, nothing self gratifying or anything like that. So I wanted to make that clear. But yeah, justice needs a hero, and I intend to help her in this fight against tyranny. You guys take care, be safe, and be free. Thank you again for all of your support so far. And just do whatever you can to share this video, repost this video on your channels, and make sure you include all the information below that has all the ways to donate to this cause. And I also want to thank Paul M. Davis and Associates. That is the firm that I work for right now, for allowing me to do this case. We're also talking about creating an official fund to be able to do these kinds of cases instead of sort of this haphazard, send somebody here, send somebody there. We have a direct pool that we can have people deposit into so that we can take these kinds of cases. But I really appreciate Paul Davis giving me the latitude to be able to take cases like this, as well as all the other cases that we're taking. He's not afraid of suing government entities either, which is why I've connected myself with his firm. Go to fireduptxlawyer.com if you need an attorney for a lot of things. We are both activists. We're both patriots. We both love America. We love the rule of law. We love the Constitution, and we're not afraid to fight the people that need to be fought. So again, that's Paul M. Davis and Associates, and you can find us at fireduptxlawyer.com. Fireduptxlawyer.com. Take care. Be safe. Be free. Always.